Now we'd like to bring up Johann Woodfork, the grandson of our sister, Celestine Star. And we'd also like to welcome Celestine's family. You have our condolences. And all that we have to give, we give to you in this moment. Blessing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you all for taking the time out of your schedules to share the celebration of life and passing over of my late grandmother. I cannot begin to express the amount of pain and shock inflicted on us all here today in her abrupt and unexpected early passing. However, I'm sure we all shared the fullest extent of her kindness, and she knew from us all individually that she was loved extremely and truly. If Celeste were still here today, she would introduce me to you all as her only grandson, her pride and joy, Johann.
Absolutely.
I'll formally introduce you all to her as my noni, a caretaker, a support system, a healer, and best of all, a grandmother. My noni was the most graceful, loving, and kind human being that I've had the pleasure of being related to throughout my entire life. And she was this way throughout her life, effortlessly and entirely, always being so selfless and embracing of others, no matter who you are, what color, shape, or size. A woman who cultivated so many communities, sharing and connecting with all types of unique and inspiring walks of life. Celeste loved everyone, all beings, and even all creatures. In the short 20 years I've lived, I've learned countless valuable life lessons and teachings from my noni that will now be amplified further and mean that much more to me while she is now with me in spirit and true goddess form throughout my future. It is impossible to describe the words to the impact of the pain dealt and the realization that I'll never get to reach you or laugh with you again. However, in best efforts to stay strong, I look back now throughout the times and old memories never once being able to remember and recall you sad or disheartened. Allowing that to motivate me, although I know you wouldn't want us all sad and mopey, you sure have cut the work out for us. I try to focus now on knowing that this has relieved you of your pain, and in classic Celeste fashion, you have left us once as gracefully as you came. I find the most comfort now in knowing that you have left us behind, equipped, and most importantly, that you yourself are ready to go and most accepting of the circumstance. I would like to personally thank you for not only being an exceptional grandmother while you were here and had the opportunity, but also for gracing me with such an outstanding and strong mother, and further for being a great mom to my mother, instilling those extremely important values of love and trust throughout our family. Thank you for making as large as an impact as you have on all of us in the short time you have been here, and with well over 130 people it is intended, it is clear to see the effect you had on so many others than just me, and the lessons we all shared and the legacy you have left behind. We love you, Noni. I love you.
And we love you.
Let's all deeply receive that love and that heart opening. So beautiful. So very beautiful. Welcome, Soul family and Soul tribe. Welcome to everyone on Zoom. There are hundreds of people with us now. I'm Deborah Giusti, and I'm here with you to deeply unite and celebrate our beloved soul sister, our spiritual teacher, our healer, our high priestess, our lover, and our queen, Celestine Star. She passed on July 4th, and just like her style, it was an amazing portal. She went out through the Syrian portal, whoosh, and she was celebrated that night by the whole nation doing fireworks with her. And And even today, it's very synchronistic. This is the Lion's Gate, another highly activated portal that we are all here celebrating here today. And this is high ceremony that we are doing here. And that is the way Celestine lived her life. Her life was ceremony, deep presence and ceremony, and that's what we are doing here today. And her passing is quite a phenomenon. People have appeared all over the nation, knowing her, loving her, being healed by her, being touched by her, literally thousands. I'm one of her best friends. I didn't even know the vastness of her reach. And it hasn't stopped. She is literally coming to everyone in their dreams, in their visions, in their messages, and through animal spirits. She's still with us very strongly. And so she's here right now with us right now. And so I'd like to take us a level deeper. Because what was so incredible about Celestine was her spiritual presence. You saw her in the room, and you saw her in the room, right? You knew her. And that's because of her deep connection with spirit and her deep opening of her heart. Her wisdom, her generosity, and her queenness. So I'd like to take us a level deeper all together. So can everyone take a big breath and just feel? And the first thing I want to do is connect us all. Because Celestine was a connector. She was connected with all of us. And I got a message that her passing was about to connect us in love. And that's what this is today. And that's what she's doing. So let's feel each other in the room. Feel this body of the soul family, the beloveds of Celestine. If you had an aura camera, you could see us all interconnected, and the energy would just grow and grow. So feel yourself reaching out with your energy body and just loving and connecting with everyone here. And then there's everyone on Zoom. Connect with everyone on Zoom. We are a family. We are Celestine's beloved soul family. We are all connected now. And then let's connect with everyone she's ever touched, the vast groups of people who want to be here and honor her now. And then let our energy go down to Mama Gaia. Feel your soul's opening. Feel yourself connecting with Mama Gaia, and let's honor her. Celestine was such a lover and a priestess of Mama Gaia as well. She loved the earth, and she practiced so many earth practices. Feel the earth. Feel yourself centering, fill yourself with the energy of Mama Gaia, and bring that energy up into your being. And let's also honor the first people of this land. Let's honor the Miwoks. Celestine honored the indigenous people so vastly, and her heritage was Native American as well. She was many things, and she was also Native American, and she honored the first peoples. And let's take our energy up into our power center. Celestine was a powerful force. And she came from her power, her beautiful power, her gentle, feminine, divine feminine leadership power. Let's feel that power of her in us now. As she would want us to be. And now let's go up to our hearts. And really, let's open our hearts. I know our hearts are cracked open wide today, and let's even go wider and really be the frequency of love that we witnessed with Celestine. And be that during this whole ceremony and forever. In your breath, when you gaze in someone's eyes, in your presence, the frequency of love. And let's go up to our crown chakra and the upper chakras and open up wide and invite all the ascended masters, the archangels, especially Isis, Mary Magdalene, her Syrian star family, the Black Madonna, of course, and all the guides that are here to be with us now and celebrate. And now, Celestine, we are ready for you. We invite you into our hearts to be with us as we celebrate you, your wisdom, your beauty, your amazing divine feminine presence. Speak to us, be with us as we celebrate you in deep, high ceremony, in the frequency of love. Aho. Aho.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Tara, and I was around 4 when I first met Celestine, and it was love at first sight. I'm sure a lot of you know how that feels, at least for me. And I remember gazing up into the eyes of this woman with a huge smile on her face, and her eyes were sparkling back at me like vast galaxies. I remember seeing her and just inhaling her beauty. It was a habit that inevitably surfaced anytime I was around her, and perhaps you've also known that feeling when you've been around her. She was a woman who knew the importance of beauty. She inspired beauty, and she walked the beauty way her entire life. I'm not the kind of person who values most companionship. I've always been a loner, I've always been an outlier, and some of the most enjoyable times of my life were spent in a state of solitary confinement, locked far away from any living thing. But Celestine was the person in my life who always brought me back from my hermitage. She kept me connected to the group. She reminded me of the community's strength, power, love, and transformative ability. But, she would always say, it has to be the right community, with people who reach for the stars and have the courage to express their beauty, truth, and love. And so, as I stand here and I see all of your lovely, beautiful faces, I see her looking back at me through each and every one of you. Because she was about all of you. She was about all of us. If you're here, and even if you're not here, but especially if you are, she loved you with all of her heart. And many of you know exactly how that felt to be loved by her. Many of you understand the lengths that she would go to provide comfort, advice, a shoulder to cry on or lean on, or a step up. Many of you know the magnanimous heart that was the star of Celestine Iisha Star. I've known her for a lifetime, and of course, many, many more than just one. She is a mentor, a friend, an advisor, a sage, and a mother goddess. But most of all, she is eternal presence and wisdom. Her wisdom and all that she taught me as we surfed the many terrains of unknown dimensions of time and space will always be with me. The magic that she shared is present now and forever. Let us close our eyes just for a moment, and please hold Celestine in your heart. Imagine her surrounded by a halo of white and golden light, smiling. Her journey is underway as she is one step closer to pure light. Glory in the light of the radiant one. Love and light are eternal. Thank you. It's a long month. Lots of little things to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Christie.
Thank you to our loving community for support and expertise putting this marvelous tribute together. So to now, Michelle, Eliyahu, Gary, my love, Yosef, McCalls, and all the others that just miraculously did the work to get here. Thank you. I love you, Mommy. Celestine Star was a seeker, a maverick, as someone said to me just recently. I understand now. I'm really inspired by her. Reflecting on how she passed into the light without a tear, her mental strength and her understanding of what was to come. It was miraculous. You had to be there. As I combed through all her beautiful things, her digital legacy, it began to crystallize. To put it in one good friend's words, she was a seeker. Your life's journey illustrated the reaching and the searching for higher truths, for all the while encouraging and opening up the door for me and for others. She would lay it at your feet. Look, explore, investigate. At times I couldn't receive what she was sharing. She loved me anyway. She has that way about her. She was just the most encouraging person you ever want to meet. She loved Egypt, space, the planet. She was everywhere. I literally don't know how she did it all. Now she's everywhere. During my few moments of quiet time, I was reflecting on what I do with my time, who I give my energy to, who I give my love to. And I just was stunned at how much energy and love she just poured out to everyone. I invite you to read the program. I think it sums it up here. But I'll read you one snippet. I just got a little text from my best friend, Nicole. How sweet. So she must be watching on Zoom. I love you, Nick Nick. Digging through her library of presentations, I came across a reflection for the 2020 Conscious Life Expo. This was in her presentation. My life's purpose: to assist in the elevation of consciousness. Wow. She held that way. She was on a mission. And to keep the way sacred. And I mean, all these wonderful priestesses and spiritual folks that have come together to honor her.